Okay, how you doing, guys? We hope to meet you guys well, and we know we'll always meet you well. But before we go straight to this action, I like to appreciate you guys always and always to always being there for us as you stay tuned to our videos, watch our videos, subscribe and like our videos, and leave your comments. Remember, I told you guys that we'll be working on your comments gradually because we have several of them. So if we are yet to work on yours, please just be patient with us and we will come to that. Also, remember our new channel running. The link of that channel is on the description of this very video. So watch, go there, subscribe, like, and do the likes. We keep appreciating, guys. Okay, for today's action, it's something that has to do with a lock. Remember, I told us we'll be doing a series of several locks. This time around, when sitting down and a situation arises where some persons just lock you from behind like that, okay, like that. Now this is one thing you must first of all note. I told us about a situation like this when you are locked, anything that has to do with somewhere around your neck region, that the major thing you need to observe first, which is the primary principle, is seize your breath. Otherwise, if you do not seize your breath, you get choked. And once you get choked, what happens? You get confused, and at the end of the day, you're down. Okay, now get set. We're going straight to the action now. This is what we want you to follow. Okay, you can see that the moment the lock intense, I couldn't talk again. So now let the lock come up. Go. You see that? Simple. You can finish up if you want to. All right. Now, let me explain further. How is that possible? All right. Now, listen to the explanation now. What you saw is very possible, but on the other way, it may be also impossible. That is, if you do not follow the rules or the principles. Now, the first thing is, let me go the other way around. Now, lock up. Okay, that's one. I got choked because I didn't hold my breath. I wanted us to see an example. Now, lock up. You can see that. I turn towards. Now, let's go slowly. Light up so that I can talk. Now, I advance this way. This way, I am trying to make him discomfort him. Now, as I'm advancing, I turn in. Now, when I turn in, it's rather affecting his own shoulder. I turn in and I bend. Now, you see that? That's what happens. I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do here. All right? That's that. Instead of sitting down with the lock and struggling, you just take that. Relax and take that. All right? Now, let's see another way. Lock again. See that? Both way goes. Can finish up. All right? Now, let's go. Watch that. See that? Now, once you are able to turn your body, look, light up a bit. Once you are able to turn your body, you check the possible angle where the hand or the shoulder will be affected. Like the first one, when I go this way, I understood that I will mash here with the shoulder. See that? Can you see that? All right, and that affects it. Now from this other one, I knew that, okay, by the time I turn in, I'm able to turn. Already he's choked here, he's locked here. He won't be able to follow me. You see that? He won't be able to follow me. So I extend. Now while I extend, with the pressure here, I fall out and I lock up here. Good. That's it. All right. Now let's run that one more time. Simple. You can finish up anything you want to do. Right. Okay. Now let's see another way. You can see that. Simple. Okay. Now let me explain that. I place my hand here and I lock here. Now when I lock here, I use my body to send here. See? Lock. Now, if he doesn't free me, his head goes down. So from here now, he has no option but to free. Otherwise, I go, his head goes down. All right? So you have to be able to calculate fast and check your observations and your angles where you can easily do one thing or the other that will make you escape. Now watch that again. All right, lock up. Now, the explanation of how that happens to be possible is as simple as that. He thinks he has taken hold or control of the situation by here, the way he's positioning, but he doesn't know that you have the knowledge already on how to make use of advantage. Now, the advantage you are using now to free yourself is because he has already locked himself by this positioning. Now, watch that again. Lock. All right. Lock full. Now you can see the advantage from my side and the disadvantage from his side. Now, if that lock happens to be okay, now let's see something. Now cross your leg, both legs here, and lock directly from here. Now you can see that he has freed himself from tying himself down here. Now some of the actions you apply in this one might not work out because one, let's show an example. Lock up. That's an example. For you to see that because he's tied here, now his movement, because once you are moving, he follows you, he still has the control. But once he's not able to follow you, he's uncontrollable. He has lost control and you will be the one in charge instead. So now let's just take one of this one to show you that we can still do something from this angle. All right, now look. All right, now you see the application of this very one. Now I have to change the dimension. By the previous was that he was there and I use that as an advantage on my side and disadvantage on his side. So this time around he's free there. Now following or going this way, he will follow, while if he follows, he won't be able to, or I won't be able to disorganize him. He will still be on guard. Now the next thing is I went in. So watch that again. Simple. I use this barrier to create advantage on my side and disadvantage on his side. So you need to be able to read fast, like I said. Principles, everything has principles. Read possible areas and angles on how you should be able to apply one thing or the other. Otherwise, if you do not know how to read that and you don't have any of such principles, sorry, you might not be able to do this successfully. But meanwhile, we're going to leave us here. We'll just have this few. We'll still come bring you some more. So we'll leave you here with this few until we come your way next time. But before we go, we still like to always appreciate you guys. Keep keeping on, keep watching, keep subscribing. Thanks until we come your way next time. Bye for now.